Hi, Robert Wiedmeyer. We are at Brabo, and the food here is it's very clean, tight, not a lot of fuss on the plates, just concentrated more on the ingredients and in the technique of the procedures of cooking it. You know, everything we bring in is in whole animals. If you're going to take the time and the effort to take the life of an animal, you have to pay the respect to eat the entire animal, which brings you into being a full circle chef in my mind, because if you're buying stuff that's already fabricated, then you're missing out on the true love of being a saucier or being a butcher. Today we're going to do an extraction, and that's where you're extracting the flavors from the carcass of the animal to enhance the actual meat product that you put on, the protein that you put on the plate. I'd like to introduce Chris Watson, my executive chef here at Brabo, along with Karen Hayes, my executive sous chef here. So Chris brought in this lamb from Pennsylvania. And then what we've done here is we've got the bones. What I like to do is I like to cut them up really, really small like this. The reason why I do this really small is because I'm going to caramelize these bones. So if you want to do this at home and you don't want to buy the whole animal, get to know your local butcher. So we're going to add in turnips, celery, carrots, onions, leeks to enhance the flavor of this lamb, but not too much because you don't want it to taste like a vegetable stock. For 4 pounds of lamb bones, you only need maybe about a pound of mirepoix. Okay, so we're going to use rosemary. We're also going to add a little bit of fresh thyme. You can't cook without thyme. Bay leaves are very, very strong. You don't need much. You can just use one. That's plenty. These cast iron skillets like this, every good home cook should have these, okay? Why? They're the best. We're going to sweat these vegetables, okay? I want the natural sugars to come out of them. You don't want to put too much of this in the pan. If you put too many bones in this pan, what happens is the bones will not brown. They'll sweat and they'll steam. See how this is getting brown right here? I want that to be golden brown, all these, okay? Not burnt. If you burn them, one piece of burnt bone in that stock will make the entire sauce bitter. I'm going to add now these vegetables in here. From here, and then we're going to dump this. Then I'm going to take this Madeira and I'm going to dump that right on here. We're going to add a little veal stock to that that's been cooking behind us. You only want to go over the bones. You don't want to fill that up. You don't want to pass that up. That'll cook about seven hours slowly. Slowly. Very important that you're constantly doing this, is skimming the stock, okay? What ends up coming up here is any impurities. See the color on that? We're going to let this cook here, and we're going to let that reduce down to 1/4 of what it is. Once this is done, you can get yourself ice cube trays, and you can pour that into the ice cube trays and freeze it, because then when you're at home and let's say you're pan searing a tenderloin of lamb, boom, it's done. You've done all the work. This is what this is going to end up like. And that wraps it here at Brabo, making a lamb sauce out of a whole lamb from Pennsylvania. Okay, perfect.